I hope everybody had a good evening, feeling good and ready to move on to a new day. I have my friends here. This is my little squishy. I like him because I can put him under here where my surgery was, and he kind of pads my surgery. And then there's my big squishy. Remember I told you I had a big squishy cat? That's my big squishy cat. So I thought I'd show them to you guys today. All right, let's get right into our read aloud. So we've been reading Junie B. Jones, Love's Handsome Warren. And yesterday, Junie met Warren and she set her sights on him to replace Ricardo as her new boyfriend. This chapter is called Pigs. Lucille sits next to me in room 9. I kept on being nice to her because I wanted to meet that handsome boy, of course. Want to be friends again, Lucille, huh? Want to be friends like we used to be? That would be nice of us, don't you think? No, said Lucille. You only want to be friends with me so you can steal my boyfriend. I did a big breath of her. Yeah, only how can I steal him, Lucille? I asked. Because you are way beautifuler than me. Remember that? Remember how beautifuler than me you are? Lucille remembered. She fluffed her hair. She fluffed herself. And then she showed me her new lacy socks. $8.50, not including tax, she said. I bugged my eyes out at them. Wow, those are some mighty fancy feet you got there, madam, I said. And after that, I showed Lucille my socks too. See, Lucille, see mine? They are very sagging and drooping, and that's because last night, me and my dog Tickle played tug of war over those things. He got all drooly on them. There she is, showing her drooly socks. Lucille made a face. You, she said. I know they are you, I said back. That's why I've been trying to tell you, Lucille. I am a big pig. So how can I even steal your boyfriend? Then Lucille looked nicer at me, and I scooted my chair close to her. Now we're friends again, right, Lucille? Right? I said. And so now you can introduce me to Handsome Warren, because I won't even steal that guy. Lucille fluffed herself some more. I don't know, I think about it, she said. I clapped my hands real thrilled, and then I quick stood up on my chair. Grace! Hey, Grace! I hollered. Lucille said she'd think about it. And just then I heard a different voice. Junie B. Jones, what do you think you're doing? It was my teacher. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. That's all. Oh, there's Junie B. standing on her chair. I smiled kind of nervous. I'm trying to get a message to Grace, I said very soft. She hurried up to my table. Never stand up in a chair ever, Junie B, she said. You could fall off and break something. Yeah, shouted a meanie boy named Jim. She could break the floor with her hard head. I made a fist at that kid. Also, I could break your whole entire bean brain, I hollered back. Mrs. plopped me back in the seat. That's enough, she growled. I mean it, Junie B, not one more word. After that, I stayed in my chair. Very good. And I did my work. I did my spelling. I did my arithmetic and my printing. And I also drew a sausage patty on my arm. And only that wasn't even an assignment. And then that's called working on your own. Pretty soon, Mrs. clapped her hands loud together. Now, okay, everyone, it's almost time for recess. Pass in your papers and line up at the door. Mrs. looked at me. And please, let's be ladies and gentlemen about it. Ladies and gentlemen means no trampling thy neighbor. It is in the 10 Commandments, I think. Me and Lucille held hands. Now, you're going to introduce me, right, Lucille? Now, I'm going to get to meet that handsome boy. Just then, that Grace runned up behind us. I was happy to see her. Grace, guess what? Lucille is going to introduce us to Handsome Warren. Because you and me, we're big pigs, that's why. That Grace looked upset at me. I am not a big pig, she said. I quick whispered in her ear. Yeah, only we're not really big pigs, Grace. We just won't have to say we're big pigs, or else Lucille won't think that she thinks we're going to try to steal the boyfriend. Get it? Well, that Grace got it. I am a giant stink hog, she said to Lucille. And so after that, all of us skipped to the swing, and we sat very happy. We sat down and waited for room 8 to come out. We waited a real long time, and then all of a sudden, room 8 opened their door, and Handsome Warren came out of there. Lucille ran to him and grabbed his hand. She pulled him to the swings to meet us. That is Grace, and that is Junie B. Jones, she said to Handsome Warren. He waved very cute and friendly. I quick hid behind my hands because all of a sudden I felt shy of that guy and I peeked through my fingers. Peekaboo, I see you, I said. And then I laughed and laughed because I'm a laugh a minute, that's why. I kept on laughing at that funny joke, only too bad for me because after a while I couldn't even stop. I was out of control, I think. I holded my sides and I fell on the ground and then I rolled and rolled and laughed all around in the grass. Handsome Warren looked nervous of me and he backed up. What a nutball, he said very soft. Then he turned around and walked away. And Lucille and that Grace walked with him. And there's Junie B rolling around on the grass like a nutball. So this is turning out to be pretty fun. I think that Junie's a little out of control around a handsome boy. Seems like I might have seen that in our class close to Valentine's Day. There was a little bit of love in the air. All right, my dears, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow with the next part of our story. Use your best manners, be on your best behavior, take good care of our classroom, and good care of your friends. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.